Everything looks good. Hello, students. Welcome to Learn English Live. I am your teacher, the best teacher in the world, Robin Shaw. Welcome to the live stream. I can see some students here and chatting. Let's take a look who is here. Who are the top students that came early? I know a lot of students watch this later. Uh, You're also great students. If you don't watch this live stream live, I really appreciate that. Please like the video if you're watching now, and if you watch it another time. Layla's here. Sleepwalker's here. Okay. So the world is okay if I see Sleepwalker here. It's bad news if Sleepwalker's not here. Very bad news. Lolly Lolly's here. Lolly Lolly. And nobody's talking to me yet. Talking about a French movie. I don't know how to speak French. I used to, because Canada's second official language is French. And when I was in middle school and high school, or no, I didn't study in high school. I studied middle school and then university. French. But I never met a French person in Canada, in my area. I cannot find that movie. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, Black Box. Okay. Maybe I'll check out that movie. Thanks, Sleepwalker, for the recommendation of the French movie. I did. I do like to watch movies, and I did watch a lot of Russian movies in my life. I did watch a lot of Russian movies and French movies. Okay, Layla's saying I can hear and see you. That's good. If you told me after 5 minutes I can't hear you and see you, that would be a big problem. When we mix Arabic words with English words, could we say Arabic? You could say anything you want. That's not, that's for your country to decide. Your country decides what it's called. Mohammed's here. Hello, hello, hello. Fanny here. And how was your French when you were in school? Not good. Not good at all. When I went to university, I studied, I had to study a language, and my choices were Latin or Greek or French. And I decided Latin and Greek are going to be too difficult for me. So I decided to take French. And when I took the French class, it was full of students who were fluent in French. I took the beginner French class, but it was full of, students fluent in French. They took the beginner French class so they can get a very high grade. So there was 30 students in the class. It was beginner French, like French 101. 30 students in the class. 25 were already fluent in French. So there was 5 of us learning French, but the teacher, 25 students already fluent in French. And it was a terrible class. I didn't get a good score, but I passed. I passed. And then I never spoke French again. I devoted my life to English, like you should do. English. English is the most important language in the world. Am I right? Please tell me in the comments which language you think is the most important language in the world. Uh, of course, body language. Besides body language, which spoken language is the most important language in the world? All right, let's take a look. More comments coming in. Jacob Patterson, hello, long term. Hello, sir. It's been a long time. Yep, it's been a long time. Time has no meaning. I've done so many live streams. Subrat Sarkar, hello again. Welcome back. Since we are alive, we could contact with each other whenever we want. Could native speakers say like this type of sentence? I don't understand the meaning of the sentence, Layla. Can you rephrase that sentence? Sleepwalker's back. Oh, I talked about Russian movies. Did you hear that? Alex. Hi Robin. You reckon? You reckon? Where did you get it? You reckon? You reck? Are you a native speaker? Because usually students don't use you reckon. You could explain the difference between lie and lay, when to use them. Cheers. In a moment. Hind Oriel. Hello, I'm watching from Indonesia. Welcome. Then you couldn't get your attention teacher in French class. Oh, yeah. My French teacher never cared about me. Never. My French teacher, it's funny because in middle school, I took French for 3 years, and my French teacher was from China. She immigrated to Canada and she learned English, she learned French, and she taught French. And then when I went to university, my French professor was also from China. It's just strange, eh? Uh, I guess are Chinese people very good at language learning? Don't worry, Alex. I'll get back to you. Eunice, hello. Good to see you here. Sleepwalker, Robin, the words wrong and wrongly are adverbs. Wrong? What's your question? I read that we should use wrong in active voice and wrongly in active and passive voices. So can we use in active voice wrong and wrongly? Oh, I don't know the answer to that. I will check it though. Just give me a few minutes. I got to set up my board here. No, I haven't heard what you said about Russian movies. I watched a lot of Russian movies. Why is everything difficult today? Oh, you don't want to see that screen. Let's go to this screen. Why am I having difficulty? I got 3 monitors and everything is difficult. All right, what was Alex? Now, with Alex here, the most interesting thing about Alex's question is he used you reckon, which is, I guess maybe that's a Southern American expression, which means kind of, I guess, could you? Can you do this? Uh, you reckon you could explain the difference between lie and lay and when to use them? Well, I'll give you a simple answer because this is not something I can really teach in a minute or two. This is like a full video lesson. I like to start with lay. Since you only asked about those, here's a pen, and I will lay the pen on the desk. I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, Please let me know. So when you lay something, you put it down in a position. You lay it here. And let's see. I wish it's better to bring in example sentences because I'm terrible at thinking. I need to lie down and relax. All right, so this is for me. I want to lie down. So usually with objects like a pen, we're gonna lay them, and for humans, we like to lie down on the bed or the sofa and relax. Now that's a quick answer to lay and lie. It gets more complicated than that, but I'm not going to go into that right now. So step by step, like I said, that's complicated. That's a whole video. Let's get to wrong and wrongly. Now, really, I, you're asking Sleepwalker. You're asking me the rules about wrong and wrongly, and I do not know the rules off the top of my head. Wrong is an adverb. Let's check that. Wrongly. I'm going to look at my assistant teacher for this question. All right, here is the rule that I found on some website. Wrong and wrongly are both adverbs, so you are correct. Wrong can be used informally instead of wrongly after a verb. In fact, it is taking over from the word wrongly. Yeah, let's use my example. It is written wrong. After a verb. Okay, so here's our verb. Let's put the verb blue and then our adverb purple. However, when the adverb comes before the verb, we use wrongly. Okay, so it is wrongly written. I need more examples. It is written. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this wrongly. Should be acceptable too. It should be able to be after the verb also. So, what did you say? What did you say? I read that we should use wrong in active voice. Oh, you and wrong. It was wrongly. Yeah. Yeah, I think wrongly would work better in the passive voice. So, yeah, they're not 100% interchangeable, but I think what you wrote there is correct. So here's the here we go. It was wrongly written by Robin. There you go. But it was written wrong by Robin. I need more examples. That's too difficult. That's the difficult one today. We got the difficult one. The answer is yes. I would say yes. Whatever you read looks like correct, but I need more examples to get it. But I spent too much time wasted on not giving a clear answer. I got to move on. As I walked towards the museum, I met my old friend. Since I walked towards the museum, I met my. Oh, is there any difference between? There any difference between them in the meaning? Well, yeah. What are you talking about? You got since here. This sentence, it doesn't work. Since I walked towards the museum. No, this sentence is wrong. This sentence looks really awkward, so I would say this sentence shouldn't even be used. This is the sentence you want to use. So yeah, you're using since wrong. Since I walked to the see, it wants even Google here wants to change it. So definitely this is wrong. Oh, Sleepwalker has some examples. Interchangeably, not 100%. For example, I felt wrongly. You know, I act wrongly. I solved it wrongly. Solved it wrong. Yeah, it's more complicated than I know. I cannot help you with that. I need a lot more examples and more research. Sorry. I'm not a super teacher today. I got to change the title of this video. Robin is not the best teacher in the world. You guys got a lot of difficult questions. Sleepwalker always has those difficult questions. I have a choice: answer Sleepwalker's questions or just ban Sleepwalker. I'm not going to ban you. We are going. Oh, who wrote this? Lolly Lolly. We are going for a drink tonight. What about you? How about you? Same meaning. Oh, this is a classic question. Classic question. Seems to confuse a lot of students. Well, let's keep your sentence there. Sometimes they mean the same thing. Sometimes they're a little bit different in the meaning. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. You have a situation here. We're going for a drink tonight. What about you? And how about you? Okay. So what are these asking? What's the sense of these words? So you can use both of these, but the nuance is a little different. So what about you? Kind of means are you coming? And how about you is more, do you feel like coming? It could also be are you coming, but the how about is more about your feeling. So it's the same meaning. In this situation, very similar. Other situations, they could be very different. It's up to you to bring another situation. But yes, let's see if I can think of a situation. Uh, I'm tired. Uh, what about you? So in this case, very similar. How about you? But there are some situations that are not similar. I just can't think of them now. Let's talk about gerund and infinitive, sir. Oh, well, I have already done full videos on gerunds, and I've done full videos on infinitives. And I cannot teach that in seconds. So I like to shop. There's your infinitive. I like shopping. So that is a full video. So sometimes you're going to use to shop and sometimes you're going to use ing. Uh, sometimes they mean the same thing and sometimes they don't. Um, sorry, that's a whole video. I cannot teach that. I'm sorry, you guys are asking a lot of deep, difficult questions that need time and research. Uh, I want to answer all the questions, but it takes time for some of these questions for me to research because I don't know the answer to every question in the world about English. It's so Every language is so complicated. What if I want to say, who's writing this? Layla. What if I want to say, if we stay alive, we would be able to contact with each other whenever we want? Could you please fix this sentence? Okay, well, let's see if why is there if while we are alive, we we hope to I'm going to change the entire structure of the sentence. Let's start with we. We should try to keep in touch. We should try to keep in touch throughout our lives. This seems more what a native speaker would say. Uh, your sentence is a little awkward. We wouldn't really express it that way. So we should try to keep in touch throughout our lives. Yeah, reckon is I think. Australia. Oh, they use reckon in Australia. Yeah, reckon is your belief can be think. Interesting, Alex. Brother and asking about the Russian movie Brother and Brother 2. Check. Is that the no, I didn't see that movie. Sleepwalker, I like SF. So I watched for Russian movies. Solaris 1972. That's one of my favorite movies. That's a beautiful movie. I really like that movie. Um, what else did I watch? Oh, these are old movies, nothing new. Stalker 1979. Oh, I watched this one. What else did I watch? I watched some series on Netflix recently. Yeah, let me check. What was that called? Oh, Better Than Us. And there's a lot more. So it's if I watch the Russian movie, it's probably SF, science fiction. Hansika, hello from Sri Lanka. Oh, there's a lot of questions. Oh, I better move quickly here. MD Mubashir. He takes exercise. Why you have this verb? You don't need this verb. Exercise is a verb. He exercises in the morning. I found this in my book. You want to say in my book? He exercises in the morning. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so this one was wrong. Which book are you using? Because this is wrong. Let's get rid of it. He exercises in the morning. That's the one you want to use. Thank you for the easy question. He exercises in the morning. He takes exercise now. Layla, if I want to return clothes to their places, the closet, could I say, I will put my clothes away? Yeah, I'll put my clothes away. Some clothes go in the closet and some clothes go in the drawer. So I'll put my clothes away. Anything you put away, you put it in the proper place. The proper place. Layla. This time, I am really serious to call your attention to my advice about your studying. So please listen to me. Did I use call one's attention to? This time, let's say at this time, I'm really serious to call your attention. I'm really serious. I want to call your attention to my advice. No, we don't call attention to advice. I want to call your attention to. I want to call your attention to. We usually need a problem. I want to call your attention to this problem. So it's usually some sort of a problem. Focus on this problem. I can't see any good examples. But I don't think we use it for advice. Eunice. So no, Layla, keep trying on call your attention to. To lay and to relay are a little bit close to each other in meaning. No, they're not. They're not close to each other in meaning. Example: Singapore economy rely. Well, first of all, this should be relies. Rely, not relay. And lay they're very different words. You got three different words here: lay, relay, rely. Uh, different words. This would be relies. So, Eunice, study those three words. Come back with three new examples. The rule says that in active voice we can use both wrong and wrongly, but it seems to me in some cases we have to use only one of them. It could be case by case. And I know because they use the word informal. Now, whenever you see the word informal or casual, that means in speaking, which means they could use they can break many rules. So Sleepwalker, you're looking for one rule. This is a problem with every student. You're looking for one rule. What is the one rule to help me understand when to use wrong and wrongly? And the answer is there's probably not. It might be, there might be some rules that cover 90% or 95% of the time, but there's that 5% that native speakers, when they're speaking, they're going to break or make a new rule. So that could be frustrating. So when you're asking me, I got to go through my head, the library in my head. Where do I use wrong? Where do I use wrongly? And there's thousands of times I'm going to use that during the year, and I cannot immediately tell you. Um, whatever the people, if you saw it written on a website, those people probably spent more time researching it than 2 minutes that I did. Trust them, but I don't. I my guess is there's not an easy rule to memorize, and I'm sure native speakers will break the rule. Hey, Kavinu, Jacob, Patterson. Sir, have you ever watched anime in English dub? Because I do watch a lot, is 2 words, but my main point is why dubbed anime or movies are easy, but if you see really so hard. Anime? What anime? Japanese anime, or you're talking Disney? Uh, and Disney is made for children. What level of anime is it made for adults, for children? That's going to be different English. Uh, and your reading might be better than your listening skills. So dubbed anime are easy. Maybe with dub, they're simplified. I don't know. I don't have the. I can only guess. Dubbed, subtitled is reading, but dubbed. I get you. So it must be Jap. You're talking about Japanese anime that is dubbed. Japanese anime that's dubbed. Is it easier? It it could be the just Japanese anime. There's not much talking. These are very visual uh, pieces of content. So I don't think they're talking a lot. There's a lot of scenes where you're just watching the character thinking, or so there might be less talking in an anime. That's my only guess. Less words. Dewey. Let's see if we can get Dewey's question here. What is different to and as well? As well is probably more of a spoken term. I like to study French too. I like to study French as well. So it's going to mean the same. Let's see. Let's go to my assistant teacher and see if there's a rule. Seems to be the same. I don't see anything different. Yeah, okay. Let's see. If I was to give a rule, I would say as well as more of a spoken phrase. If you're reading a book or an article, they're probably going to use to, but mean the same thing. Layla, what do you think if you do some videos teaching the numbers in English and how to pronounce them? The numbers is one of the hardest parts of studying English. I did do numbers videos. I did a live stream about numbers videos. let's go looking on YouTube. This is my Shaw English numbers. There you go. Here's my number of videos. Learn English numbers 100 plus. And let's learn. What's the name of this? Learn English live numbers. Yeah, back 3 years ago, I did a Let's Learn English Numbers. Long time ago. I could do another video maybe in the future. Wow, we got a lot of questions today. Okay. Lolly says thanks. By the way, Ramen, if you have some teachers today, no, it didn't film today. 1 day of filming. No, we'll say 1 hour of filming costs me $200. $200. 1 hour of filming cost me $200. So if I film 4 hours, that's $800 I have to pay. My busiest day last month, I think, was 8 hours, and I had to pay $1,600 a day. That's expensive, and my YouTube channel does not, I do not make that money. All right, so MD Mobashir. Salat, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The ritual prayer, let's see if I can check. Salat pronunciation.
Salat.
Salat. Salat, the ritual prayer of Muslims performed 5 times daily in a set for one of the 5 pillars of Islam. We go to mosque for this. My question is the next comment. He performs salat in their mosque. He offers, so you want to know which verb is used with salat? You know, I'm the wrong guy to ask. So you're he reads. Which one is correct? Now, to solve this problem, I'm going to go to Google Trends. Type in trends. And then I'm going to say perform salat. And we want worldwide. That doesn't work. Let's try offers salat. That doesn't work. Take salat. Google Trends usually helps me. It's not helping me with salat. Oh, read salat. Google Trends doesn't even have a salat. Okay. How else can I solve that? I can go to Youglish. And let's check perform salat. That's offers salat. Takes nothing is working in English. Oh, no. Okay, how else can I solve this? Just check the dictionary. Salat. doesn't work. This is difficult. It's okay, okay, okay. I see on the internet one example of perform. So I don't know. I'm not the guy, and I already spent a lot of time on this. I'm not the guy to ask. I'm sorry, but I do see some examples of perform a lot. Can't help you. Maybe we have some other Muslim people that can help out. Do fierce and ferocious mean absolutely the same? For example, he is a ferocious, a fierce person. Well, this is a sleepwalker. This is a dictionary question. So I would. They're very similar. And I'm just going to go to the dictionary. And fierce means angry and aggressive in a way that is frightening. And ferocious means so there's differences here. So fierce looks uses the word angry and aggressive. Ferocious just says very aggressive or violent. And violence, so this is very similar. The way that is frightening, and this is very strong. This is a tough one. Do they mean absolutely the same thing? I'm going to say no, not 100%, but they are brothers. And they have the same mother, the same father. They are brothers. Their DNA is very, very close. Uh, and I'm going to say ferocious is a little bit stronger than fierce. So if we describe someone, she is fierce and she is ferocious. Uh, Again, they're very similar, but I would say this is true. This one's a little bit stronger, a little more power, ferocious. Brother and brother two. If they're not SF, I can watch. If you, let's get this back to black. If you heard the Adhan call to prayer in Islam, how we express in English? I heard it's the call to prayer. We just say the call to prayer. Oh, you've seen better than us. Yeah, I really like SF stuff. So, what was the most embarrassing situation you? Who's asking this, Layla? Since you moved to Korea, this is A little unusual question for Layla. Let's see. What was the most embarrassing situation? I don't get embarrassed easily. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get embarrassed. I'm on YouTube. I don't get embarrassed easily. I have been to London. I have gone to London. What is the difference between these both? I have been and I have gone. Uh, Same. You're going to hear Americans use this one. I don't think. Do British people use gone? Here's the rule. Oh, here's a really good. Here's a really good, better explanation than me. Have been and have gone. So reminder: have been is, here's the grammar, present perfect tense of to be, and have gone is the present perfect tense. Okay, of to go. Have been and have gone are often used with similar meanings. Yes. I've been to Japan a few times. I've gone to Japan a few times. So, as I said to you, same. However, in some contexts, the meanings can be different. So, I have been refers to a completed journey or journeys in the past. I have gone can refer to a journey from which the speaker has not yet returned. Okay, so I got it. I got it. And I'll explain it. Here, let me explain it. So he has been to America. That means that person has took a journey to America and come back. He has gone to America means that person took the journey to America and did not come back. There's still this person is still in America. So in this situation, it's different. But usually, if I say I've been to America, I've gone to America, kind of can mean just the same thing. So I've been to London. I've gone to London. Let's use your example again. So yeah, sometimes people use it to mean the same thing, but we can also look at it as you've been to London, you went to London and you've come back to your home. And I have gone to London could mean you went to London, but you didn't come back yet. Wow, why are there so many questions today? Wow, wow, wow. I try to get your attention to that issue you made. I try. I think I want to is a better verb, not try. I want to call your attention to that issue that you made. Yeah, to that issue. Need that. Could we use get one's attention to and get your? I want to get your attention. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? You. I want to get your attention. Get your attention. Get your attention. Where are you getting get your attention? Okay. You're confusing period. No, the answer is no. It's not exchangeable. The word is interchangeable. I want to get your attention. Uh, we don't say I want to get your attention to something, as far as I know. We're just, I want to get your attention. Please give me your attention. So this get your attention is, the phrase is just attention. This is using attention to, and we don't use get your, I want to get your attention to, doesn't work like that. So I want to get your attention. Please give me your attention. I want your to call your attention to the issue. So these are a little different. Not the same. Not the same. Similar. Japanese anime in English dubbed. Well, keep watching it, Jacob. If you find that is very easy to understand, keep doing it. Uh, they probably it's probably very complicated in Japanese, and they simplify it for English. That might be one reason. Is there any expression called gather out in the English language? I don't think so. Just go to Google, gather out. Gather out. Let's take a look. Gather out on the sidewalks. Okay. You can say the students. No, I'm going to say no for gather out. No. MD Mobashir. What's the difference between put and keep? Come on, that's a dictionary. You're asking, hey Robin, can you go to the dictionary? Because I don't have, you don't have time to go to the dictionary. I'm just gonna copy the dictionary. You students need to trust the dictionary and learn how to use the dictionary. If you're asking a native speaker to go to the dictionary for you, it's not a good thing. Mubashir, I believe you can improve your language and your skills if you trust dictionary. I use the Oxford Learners Dictionary. There's a lot of Collins or Cambridge, lots of dictionaries. Very good. Here we go. Put something plus adjective. Well, here. Let's just focus on this part. To move something in a particular place or position. Keep something to continue to have something and not give it back or throw away. Well, so what's the difference between put and keep? Well, to move something, so I'm going to put this pen over here. So I move it to a particular place over here. I put it here. Keep it. I will continue to have it. I will keep this pen forever. So put is about movement. Keep is just about continuing to possess it or have it. Very different words. If you maybe in a different context, they can mean the same thing, but that's the basic meaning right from the dictionary. MD Mabasher, why don't you type out some sentences using put and keep so we know you understand? Is there a difference between do you drink coffee as I do? Nobody says that. Do you drink as much coffee as I do? Nobody says this. So this is the sentence you want to say. Do you drink as much coffee as I do? Then, Raman, are you going to lose all your money in the end of filming videos? Oh, yeah. If I film 100 videos, 5 videos make money. Think about that. So 95 videos do not make money. Okay, see you, Jacob. If do we want your suggestion? Suggestion is a noun. Suggest is the verb. So I want your suggestion. What do you think? We must learn slang, words, and idioms, or not to be good. Our English looks well. No. So let's go back here. I know you're probably typing with your thumbs, but your sentences here, there's some grammatical problems. So, and spelling problems. So these are the problems we need to fix first. All right. Slang and idioms, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. Especially idioms. Don't waste your time with idioms. Idioms are, students love to study idioms, but such a waste of time. So read books. You'll naturally get slang and idioms. You don't need to study. Never study slang or idioms. Never, 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 never study directly slang and idioms. What a waste of time. Uh, keep reading. Occasionally, you'll see an idiom or slang. You'll learn it naturally. Um, but I would say focus on just basic spelling and grammar more than slang and idioms. You are ready for slang and idioms when you don't need to worry about learning slang and idioms. Yeah, thanks, Kavino. I'm happy you're here. She gets better. She feels better. I feel there's a nuance between them. Okay. Let's take a look. Well, this there's many ways, but this could just be basically she gets better. This could be talking about physical and mental. She feels better. I guess could talk about physical and mental. Hmm. And we would say she's getting better. She gets better every day. She gets better. She feels better. I'm going to say this one is more of a focus on the mental. It could be physical, but there's a little more focus on the mental. She gets better. That could be mental, physical. Yeah, that's the nuance. A little more emphasis on that. She feels better, but it could talk about the physical. But it's hard because usually these sentences we need context. Okay, what is getting better? Her leg is getting better. She broke her leg. Her leg gets better. She feels better. So I can't give an answer without proper context. Sleepwalker is not in my WhatsApp group. Sleepwalker is boycotting my WhatsApp group. He doesn't believe, she doesn't believe in WhatsApp. Ben Silav, hello. What's iftar and suhoor? These are not English. I don't know how to make sentences. Iftar, also known as futur, is the evening meal. So it's a noun. It looks like a noun. And what is suhoor? The day before sun. It's another meal. Okay. So we have iftar in the morning. No. Iftar was at night. What? No, it was breakfast. Iftar after the sunset. Evening meal. Okay. We have evening. I got it now. We have suhoor in the morning. Or before dawn. Right? I'll say we have iftar after dusk. I think in the evening's better. That's the best I can do. We have iftar in the evening. We have suhoor. What was that? Suhoor before dawn. I hope that's right. Okay, Mobasha. There's a lot of. Please make something with fast. So I fast these days. I am fasting these days. Muslims fast these days. Or during, during Ramadan. Ramadan. Okay, so you can use fast or fasting. You can use both. Ventsislav. Attract attention, TT, or distract attention. What's distract attention? I don't know about distract attention. I've never heard of that. So I'm going to say attract attention. Aha, of course, Sleepwalker isn't my real name. Yeah, Kavino, Sleepwalker is a Russian spy. So she will not reveal her name or information. So don't ask her. Ooh, Kavino. Doesn't matter, darling. Kavino, you don't wanna say darling. It's a little bit awkward to say darling. Pay attention. All right, let's So this is how we're going to use pay attention. Please pay attention to my class, which would mean focus on my class. I do not want to attract attention. I do not want people to look at my gray hair. So focus and look. I don't want people to look. That's a little bit difference between pay attention and attract attention. Usually people will use I do not want to attract attention. This is very common expression. I do not want to attract. We would. I do not want to. I do not want to attract. I do not want to attract attention. There. Good job. So usually we say I do not want to attract attention to my gray hair. Use it in a negative here, and please pay attention to the class. Wow, you guys are getting me to work hard today. Got to just get one's attention, call your attention to. I was confused about that. Okay, I'm glad to help. I'm always happy if you understand what I'm trying to teach, because sometimes I don't know what I'm teaching. Oh, well, if you're talking about phrasal verbs, that's a whole different story with put and keep. So his level seems simple, but uh, there's verbs and there's phrasal verbs. Do not mix them. They're different things to learn. When you study English, beginner and probably intermediate, you just focus on the verbs. When you're advanced, when you're beginner intermediate, you're going to learn a lot of phrasal verbs, simple, common phrasal verbs. And then when you're advanced, then you're going to focus on the phrasal verbs. And that's a whole different world. Put and keep can mean 100 different things if you're going into the phrasal verb world. I drink a lot of coffee. Hey, Jonathan. Pay attention. Hmm. Hmm. No. Well, pay attention is usually a command. Someone is telling you directly. So a teacher is telling a student, pay attention. This is a command. It could also be advice or a suggestion. Pay attention. Call one's attention is more of a polite way to say, hey, can you now focus on this? Maybe you're not thinking about this, so please think about this. So they are a little different in the usage. Pay attention is more common for teachers. I don't think I ever use I want to call your attention to. Sleepwalker, no boycott. Sleepwalker. I've known you for years. You don't talk to me outside of this live stream. I consider that an insult. How can I join WhatsApp group? Hey, look under the video. Everywhere, people. Most common question I get in WhatsApp, every day people send me messages. Where can I find your WhatsApp link? It is everywhere. It is on this channel. It is on Shaw English Online. It's on Robin's English World. It's on my Instagram. It's in my Facebook. The link is absolutely everywhere. It's under this video. It is everywhere. So when people ask, where can I find your WhatsApp link? Open your eyes. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can find it. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, you can find the link. It's everywhere. Ron, when is the next outside live? Well, I did a couple outside lives, but my phone quality sucks. My phone sucks. So uh, I would have to get a better phone. Because I looked at the live stream I did with my phone. It's nighttime. You can't see very much. In the daytime, you can't see very much. So whenever I get a new phone, and that requires money. So this is a good time for advertisement. So please consider becoming a channel member to support the Learn English Live. All right. Cavino's going to bed early. All right, Eunice. Okay, let's take a look at Eunice. Vocabulary is usually uncountable now. Vocabulary is sometimes confusing, especially for basic and intermediate English learners. Oh yeah, I agree. That needs hard work, imagination of each context. Yes, pronunciation and practice to remember them. Yes. Uh, I'm never said learning English is easy. It is learning any language is not easy. Vocabulary is difficult. Keep just don't give up, Eunice. Keep going. All right, everyone's leaving. All right. Yeah, I think I caught up on the questions. Okay, I've been over an hour. I'm tired. That's it. Thank you, everyone. I'll finish up unless there's some last questions. Let's see. Well, you can see a lot of gray hair. Your teacher is getting old. Time to retire. Yeah, Sleepwalker. Why don't you reach out to us uh, in WhatsApp or Telegram or Facebook? I want to talk to Lolly Lolly by Zoom, and Sleepwalker. I'd love to talk to you by Zoom too. Lolly Lolly is shy, so maybe Lolly Lolly, I can do a Zoom with you, and we only speak French. Will you do a Zoom call with me, Lolly Lolly, if we only speak French? And Sleepwalker, I don't speak Russian. I'm just gonna check brother. Mm-hmm. I might watch it in the summer, but not these days. I don't have Telegram, Facebook. I'm afraid I don't have much time for WhatsApp group. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Robin. Comment ça va? All right. I'm going to leave. So thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you again next week. Bye. Jay Blazer. Thank you, Jay Blazer.